Oh, my gosh. I got to tell you, Julius Dr. J. Erving. How you doing, young man?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, man, listen, man. I'm right here with the Prospect Elementary legend. Come on, man.
Oh, man. That I felt that one. Prospect Elementary.
Come
K
on.
through 8.
K through 8.
Goodness.
When you were on your way to school, would you ever look in and try to talk to Jumpin' Johnny Green?
Man, you just did too much homework. I'm scared of what's going to come next.
And you will know my name is Destroy, my brother.
So, let the people know about Johnny Green. He played for.
Jumping Johnny Green, because, people been talking about people dunking the ball or whatever, and Jumping Johnny Green, Connie Hawkins, they used to throw down, and, it was in the, what do you call it, the flow of the game or whatever. I never saw him steal a ball and just go down and throw it down. And I got to play against him in the Rucker League. We only played against each other once or whatever. And, I was looking at him the whole time. I used to walk by your house, man. I owe you something because you never came out. Yeah.
Listen, that right knee injury when we was playing football.
Yeah.
What were you playing?
Yeah.
What position? What we was doing over there?
Yeah, I was an end. You didn't call tight end, wide receiver or whatever. I was an end, and it was sandlot football. And I go out for a pass, and I'm running. I'm looking back, ball's in the air, looking in the air, and I trip over something, and it's broken glass.
Let's go.
In the sandlot. And when I drag my knee through the glass, get all kinds of cuts.
Oh my gosh.
It's like crazy. All I see is blood coming out.
Let's go.
And I look inside the knee and I could see the flesh. It was white. I'm white on the inside.
Yeah.
It was strange. It was strange, but it was a moment.
Of course.
And so I get home. My mom is there. And I don't know, every time something happens, she'd always bring out the alcohol to clean it. She'd never getting ready to hit me with that alcohol. And I'm like, I know the fall hurt, but this was really going to hurt.
Yeah.
She dapped that sucker, man, took me over to the doctor's office because she used to work in this doctor's office, cleaning the office and all that stuff. He said, man, you got to take that boy to the hospital. So they took me to the hospital. They diagnosed it as severed ligaments.
What?
In my right knee. And I don't know who the physician was.
Yeah.
Who sewed me back together, fixed me up, but I owe him. I owe him 10%.
It was Professor X, man. You became a superhero right there, man.
Yeah, he was a superhero. It was Meadowbrook Hospital, now Long Island Medical Center.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was, I think I was like 10 or 11 years old, man.
Yeah, man.
Young. I went from the fastest kid on the block to old slowpoke. Dragging my leg, man.
Oh, my gosh. So, listen, speaking of Professor X, you and your homie, Professor, you guys wanted professional names. And this is how we landed on Dr. J, huh?
Yes. It's sort of, kind of, because he came up with the doctor. And I came up with the professor. And he was a professor because, he argued all the time, man. He debated all the time. We'd be playing ball. The ball would go off on his leg. He tried to explain to you why, even though it went off on his leg, it should be his ball.
Yeah.
So I said, man, I always got to get this education from the professor every time we play. What's your problem, man? He said, well, you the doctor, so I'm the professor, so we just got to do what we do.
Yeah.
And we still friends today, man. It's Leon Saunders.
Let's go.
Kwaku Leon Saunders.
I love that.
He went over to Africa and changed his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, so he was always forward thinking.
This homie from Long Island went to Iowa. It was crazy. He goes to Buffalo. right?
Yeah.
And then he raps at UMass. And how much did your relationship with Jock Lehman and your desire to experience college life away from the city's influences?
Yeah. Well, Iowa was a trip, and I knew I wasn't going to go there after the visit. I mean, I was cornfields everywhere, and the people were nice, but there was one guy there that had shown me around, and he had a little hustle going or whatever. So I ain't coming all the way out here to deal with this. He's still going to be there, and Buffalo was Buffalo. It didn't pass the litmus test. Not that I got anything against Buffalo, but those were two quick eliminations out of the dozen or so skills that I heard from. So UMass and St. John's came down to stay home or go experience the big campus.
Yeah.
And, go to Massachusetts.
Come on. Different
lifestyle, still commutable, 2.5 hours, get in the car, roll back. And St. John's. St. John's had the lead for a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, man, St. John's. I'd always heard about St. John's.
It's around the way.
Yeah, it was right there. It was still part of Long Island. So that was a stay-at-home play.
Yeah.
And UMass, I went to visit UMass like 4 times.
Yeah.
Because I took a couple of trips with my coach, my high school coach, and we went up, see their basketball program. They had one black guy on the team.
Is Ray Wilson?
With Billy Tyndall. Yeah, Ray Wilson was my coach. Yeah, he took me up there. And every time, I always noticed his interaction with Coach Lehman, who was the varsity coach. And they had gone to BU together.
Yeah.
So they had this relationship that extended the test of time. And I like Lou Conaseca and the guys who St. John's was recruiting. They were recruiting people from New York, from around me.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a dormitory. I was like, man, I'm not going to high school and then going to college and basically living at home.
Yeah, traveling.
Commuting to college from home. I said, that's not what I want. I need the campus experience. I mean, things I had heard about and read about, and then it really dawned on me. I said, well, as a kid, you always want somebody you could look up to, kind of be a mentor, a role model, whatever. And the torch got passed from Ray Wilson High School to Jack Lehman. He became the guy. And as it turned out, second year from then, Lou Conaseca left St. John's and coached the Nets. And so if I had gone there, I would have him for 1 year, my freshman year.
Wow.
And then, he moved on. So it was fate. It was fate that I didn't go there.
You guys have to digest this wonderful documentary. I dived in. This is how you legally supposed to watch this thing. I think that's the truth, right? I think this is the word out here in these streets. I'm outside, with kids who get glass in their kneecaps. This is what I'm doing over here.
Yeah.
The legend of the American Basketball Association. Everybody turn up. Now, they compare you to Charles Scott, but I got to tell you, man, Elgin Baylor was the one that made you see this.
Man. Elgin was... he asked me to speak up for him. He had they have something NBA All-Star Weekend. It's called a Legends Brunch.
Yep.
So it was in L.A. and he was supposed to be like a co-host, whatever, and wasn't necessarily feeling well. So he and his wife said, "Can you take my spot?" I said, "I take your spot."
Yeah.
Come on, man. This is like. Anything you ask me to do, I'm going to do. It was like that. It was like that. And he could not do any wrong. And he was, so special as a basketball player. I mean, he had stuff that other players didn't have. So, watching him on TV and, it's just body movement,
Yeah.
body control, taking it to the hoop, switching from left hand to right hand to left hand, and rebounding the ball. And he played like I aspired to play, and I dreamed of playing.
Yes.
And so the Elgin Baylor piece is always going to be a part of my story.
Yeah, I love it.
And a big part.
Come on, man. Here we are with the winner of the inaugural dunk contest.
Yeah.
Come on. Everybody was jumping from that piece of tape they put down, and he was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I can go beyond that.
Yeah. 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 I mean, it was, the plan was to close the dunk contest
Yeah.
with a foul line dunk.
Uh-huh.
So the challenge was to do stuff before then to get yourself in that position. You know, so I had some pretty good dunks before that. But I think David's might have been because he was smaller.
Yes.
And it was that illusion.
Uh-huh.
Because he jumped so high.
Yeah.
He's small. He's like 6'3", 6'4", and whatever.
He's little,
he
man.
like,
6'3", 6'4". Come on.
He just looked like he exploded. I was like, damn, how am I going to deal with this?
Yes.
But I had my secret weapon. My secret weapon was the finale. And the finale brought it home. And, you know, I think maybe rightfully so, you know, I was the guy designated to win that back in 76.
Amazing.
And for it to last as long as it has.
Crazy, right?
Because it's like, 50 years and whatever. And if he had won it, maybe it wouldn't have had the longevity.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the same.
Yeah, and you also say that's also the same for you actually winning a championship too. You know, it helps extend the legacy.
Yeah. I think the NBA championship was validation.
Yeah,
because we had chased it through 3 trips to the finals and came in second. And nobody remembers who came in second.
Yeah.
I remember who came in second.
Listen, the ABA gave us the 3-point shot, right? Of course, we talked about that slam dunk competition, the Spurs, the Pacers, the Nuggets, and I learned a lot, man. I'm telling you. But why is it important that generations need to know the story of the ABA? Yeah.
Well, I think if somebody is playing the game of basketball.
Yeah.
You know, there's such a thing as roots. When did it start? Where did it start? You know, the whole Naismith Memorial.
Come on now.
You know, Hall of Fame, and Dr. James, Dr. J. A-M-E-S Naismith.
Yeah.
Credited with inventing the game.
Yes.
And, you know, so you got to start there. And the fact that there's another Dr. J who came along and, you know, was a difference maker. And, you know, opened the doors and opened the eyes of people to see it from a different perspective. You know, that's a good story. I mean, you know, life is all about a series of good stories.
Yeah.
The more good stories you can put together, the more you're going to enjoy life.
Okay.
So I'm happy just to play a role in that. I can be a role player.
Come on.
It's one good thing to be the captain. It's a good thing to be the leader, but you need role players.
Yes.
You know? So in the whole life's journey, as far as basketball is concerned, I'm playing a role, and that's putting the ABA in front of people, and dropping dimes in front of people, and, you know, just putting this story out there in the universe.
Could Iceman and Wes also make it in today's league where the players are dancing?
Well, Iceman for sure. The dancing piece is so funny. I was watching that game, the Nets in the Chicago last night, and I leaned over and I told Brian Taylor. Brian was next to me. I said, B, there's a lot of dancing out there, ain't it? He said, it sure is. That's all I see. Guys stepping forward, taking 3 steps backwards, and then 1 to the side, and then shooting it.
Yes.
No, I was right.
Guys.
When did that rule come into play?
Yo.
You could do that.
You talked about the hand checks were crazy back in the days, man.
Hand checker wasn't going to allow all that dancing.
Oh, man.
And some people would take offense to it.
Yes.
You know, the league in the 60s and 70s or whatever. And I had one guy who I played with, a guy that Roland Fatty Taylor or whatever. He said he got in front of Oscar Robertson. He went left, he went right, he went whatever. And Oscar said,
listen.
Popped him upside the head.
To everybody
said,
out
man,
there.
don't be trying to embarrass me out here.
I spent a couple of years with Darryl Dawkins.
Okay.
He was the NBA ambassador.
Chocolate Thunder.
Chocolate Thunder. We toured. So he told me stories.
Yeah.
Bro, some of the stories I've heard, mind-blowing. I'll share one that only works for here.
Okay.
Where you guys would know what hotel the players were staying in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he said he had beef with somebody. He told me names.
Yeah.
Right?
I know this story.
Right? And they would go in the hotel room, put the mattresses against the wall.
Yeah.
And dump it out.
Yeah.
And then the party happens after. But isn't that wild, man?
Yeah, that's real wild. That's real wild. It's a good thing you didn't have social media then.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You didn't have cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Some stuff was not for camera or for social media.
I could talk to this gentleman for a long time, man. The rides will World Be Free, man, to Philly.
Yeah.
Special, of course. I'm wearing the Pistol Pete, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
There you go.
You know, coaching the Big Three. That's been a great experience as well.
There. I'm still there.
Look at this.
Yeah.
You had a good time?
Had a great time. Great time. The best.
Come on, man.
The best. Appreciate you.
Everybody, please go out there and check out Soul Power, the legend of the American Basketball Association. Executive produced by this gentleman over here. What we do? We executive. You got a fax machine at the house? What's going on? Salute to Common as well.
They ask the questions, I answer.
Salute to Common as well. Thank you so much for being awesome, for being you, for looking great.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What you credit with? You know what are we eating?
H2O.
H2O water, man.
Drinking that water.
Stay hydrated, man. I am on top of the world right now. Excited that I could be right here under the cape of your man, Dr. J. Julius Erving. Thank you so much, superhero.
Pleasure.
Life is amazing when you get to hang with this dude right here on Shade 45.
Yeah, we'll do it again.